Yo, how's it going, my guys? It's your boy KPR, bringing you guys another video, and today it's going to be on Overwatch. So, what I want to talk about is actually the new season, the comp systems to be more exact. They actually changed it up a bit. Now, with this, it came with a few downsides. So, essentially, they added wide group. With wide group, you can play almost at any rank. The only ones that still can't play with anyone are GMs. I believe it's still two people, but I'm pretty sure they said that they would increase it. So it would make it much tougher if you actually stack in GM, especially if you're on console, because all you're going to see from Masters and above are Zimmers. Pretty annoying that Blizzard still hasn't done anything about it. They have addressed the issue, but they haven't done anything. So anyways, the new comp system, they actually changed a modifier, volatile. They changed it to demotion instead because that's basically what it did. They described it as losing after a calibration match. However, that's not why you would get volatile. It would be because you got demotion protection, or when you were about to lose that certain rank, it would go to 0, but it would say like -7 or how many was left over. And then if you lose that match once more while you're at 0, you would get volatile, which kind of made sense, but yeah, they should have just called it demotion from the start. I don't know why they call it volatile. That's a really weird word to use for that. It was pretty annoying too when you got it, because it would say like -40 or anywhere around there, depending how much you lost the previous match and how much you got protected from. And then once you won, you could actually gain 0 because you barely gained enough to stay in that rank. I would rather have them take away demotion protection just because sometimes after you win a game, you will barely gain 19, which wouldn't be enough from what you lost. It's just really inconsistent with how much you'll win, and some of these modifiers still don't really help you out that much. Oh, and speaking about the modifiers, they actually nerfed calibration, in case you guys didn't know that. I don't think they mentioned it anywhere in the patch notes. So essentially, calibration was the only way to actually gain a lot of SR, and it would actually help you out climb if you didn't belong in that rank, especially if you made a new account to see whether you truly belong in that rank that you were placed in your main account. But now you can only gain around 5 to 10%, at least that's the highest I've seen it go. My friend also gained 30%, that's what I'm saying about 10% is probably the highest. And on the alt account, I wanted to test it out because my friend told me about that. And I got a win streak, and then I got calibration with the victory. I don't know why they added victory as a modifier. We know whether we win or not. So I only gained 26 off of that. And I'm just like, bro, what the hell? Like, why would they nerf this one? This one was decent. So I don't know why they would go ahead and nerf it in general. Like, I know you could lose a lot, but it was a high reward as well. Though, however, it was really inconsistent because it would never classify whether a match was a calibration match or not. And yeah, you just couldn't tell most of the time just because your stats don't come into play. And you could do really good and not get calibration. Then another match, if you lose that match, you could do really good. However, it'll do calibration and you'll lose 50% or so. Like, what? Yeah, it's still dumb how they don't want to take stats into account. It doesn't matter whether it's team-based game or not. Stats should still matter whether you win or lose. You can gain less or lose less depending on how good you did. Like in Rainbow Six, if you didn't do the best in your team, then you won't gain as much as everyone else. And if you lose, I believe you lose a decent amount. However, in the matches that I played, I only lost around 8 to 10 RP, and the matches I won, I would get anywhere from 70 to 100 RP. Just because right now I'm starting off again, the max I made it to in Rainbow Six was Plat. I forgot which one, but let's just go with Plat 5, just because I haven't played that game in a long ass time. But yeah, it's really dumb how they don't want to take stats into account, and that everyone's saying that that's a good thing, but it truly isn't. It just really discourages people, and it gives a reason for people throwing. Since your stats do not matter, why should they really care for the rank system at all? If their team wins, like, that's good. They're still going to gain the same amount that everyone else did. And the other stupid modifier is expected. Why should the lowest in the lobby get expected? It doesn't make any sense. It should always work based off individual rank. Let's say you're the highest one in the lobby, and then the closest one to you is let's say you're Diamond 1, and then the closest one is Diamond 3. It would still not make sense that you should get expected, but it should be close to that system. Since you're the highest one, you should get expected. But the other people, let's say they're like Plat 5 or so, Plat 5 should never get expected. They should always be out of the system. should not be allowed to get expected if they're in that rank and if it's that much of a difference. And now with the wide group added, it's good. You can play with friends, whatever rank they're in. However, it used to be that diamonds could play with plats, like a whole 2 ranks below. So diamond 5s can play with plat 5s normally, but now it's considered a wide group. So now that they added this system, it's a problem that a gold 2 goes up against a diamond 2. I've gotten a match like that, and I have proved it. I'll show it right now on screen, right here. As you guys can see, it's really stupid that now it considers that a wide group. And you know what happened? I did not actually get expected for winning that match. It would make sense if I got expected because I was a diamond 2 in that lobby. However, it was like, oh no, everything's good. But if you guys are 1 rank apart, like 1 division, you'll get expected, pal. Even though you're the lowest one out of those 2 divisions. It's really annoying. But hopefully they change that. And also with wide group, you guys are also going to get longer queues. I was playing with my brother yesterday and my other friend, and we had to do 5 to 8 minute queues. It took so long just because allegedly we were a wide group. However, it was deemed normal before the wide group was added. This is just a very poor system now. And with wide group as well, you will get lower SR and you'll lose less, which is a good thing. However, there's not too much of a point to playing it. You might as well still just smurf if you're not going to gain much SR from the start, especially because now it deems not 2 divisions, 2 whole ranks below you if you're at diamond, a wide group. Not only are you going to suffer long queue time, you're going to earn way less SR than you would normally. So it doesn't really encourage you to play with friends, doesn't encourage you to not smurf that much. It doesn't really do much. They failed making this system. So hopefully they take it back to wherever they made this and rework it. For sure they should be able to fix it. I'm pretty sure this is just an issue and it wasn't meant for, let's say, the 2 divisions. Like diamonds were able to play with plat normally or with golds as well because it's 2 whole ranks below you, unlike in Masters where it's only 1 whole rank below you. So Masters 5 can queue with Diamond 5s and so on and so forth, whatever. But with Diamond, you were able to queue, if you were a Diamond 5, you're able to go with your Plat 5, or not Plat 5, Gold 5 friend and above. It was really stupid that now it's considered a wide group, so you'll suffer playing with your friends now if that's what you guys were normally playing. And it used to be around, I would get 4 minutes in queue, but now I should expect nothing lower than 6 minutes. It's really dumb how they kind of ruined wide group because it's a pretty good idea on paper. However, they executed it very poorly. So essentially, I actually checked it this afternoon slash night. I was playing it on, it should be Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. And bro, I did not know that you cannot queue up with people 5 divisions lower than you. That is so dumb. I thought they were gonna keep the same division things, like the 2 divisions apart. However, they did not. It's just 5 divisions apart now. So if your friend was diamond and you were gold, then you cannot play with them anymore. It'll be a wide group. And you know what else that's really stupid? There's no point of doing a wide group anymore. So you can only queue up to 4 people, or not even 4 people, 3 people. You can only queue with 3 friends in wide group. Other than that, you will not be able to play with your friends. 4 people, nope, you can't play with them. It maxes out at 3, which, dude, what's even the point of wide group then? Just switch it back to the old system. I thought it was going to be good, but I did not read everything that it said. And narrow groups, you still are able to queue up with the 5 people, but 5 divisions apart. And most of the time, a bunch of your friends might not even be within the same ranks within those 5 divisions that you need to be in. So you'll only be able to play with 3 of them. Like, bro, why even change the system? They could have just added it. So they could have kept the old system, and then they could have just added the wide group on top of it. They could have made it so if you're anything above those 2 whole ranks, then it'll be a wide group. However, now it's narrow. Like, the matches might be a bit more fair, but it doesn't make any sense to get expected at that point then. Like, what's the point of expected now? Take off that modifier then. Like, oh my gosh, it's really annoying. And I hope they just scrap this system. They just see how horrible this is. There's no point in having it anymore. GMs can still only queue up with 3 people at most. They only added 1 to them. So there's not much of a point. I'm pretty sure people thought that you were going to be able to play with a bunch of your friends, but you still have to smurf in order to actually play with them if you're in the higher bracket. This was their solution to stop some smurfers. However, this probably just brought in even more smurfers because they lowered the limit to how many games you, or not games, how many divisions you have to be a part. The minimum has to be 5 divisions for anything below diamond, and then it's 3 divisions, I believe, for masters, 2 to 3. I think it depends on which masters you are. And then for grandmasters, it's any rank. So you could be the same one and you'll still have to be a wide group. That's why it's limited to 3. I don't know if wide group is affected. It'd be stupid if you're affected in GM by that. And just scrap it. There's no point in having wide group anymore. There's just change it mid-season again. Just revert all the changes they've made to the comp system because this is just so horrible. I cannot play on my main anymore with my friends. I have to switch accounts to actually play with them now since they lowered the divisions that will be considered wide, and I play with around 4 to 5 people or not 4 to 5. I literally play with 4 people most of the time, so I can't even play with friends if we decide to actually queue up. Like, oh my gosh, they just made it worse. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing over there, but they gotta get someone else to make the decisions for them. Like, we can't even vote on them. They obviously have some dumbass working on it, and all these changes aren't being talked about and how bad they are. It's really annoying. So hopefully, dude, I'm pretty sure that was it, but hopefully the matches are going much better for you guys and you guys aren't running into this bull crap. And if you guys need a smurf, then, well, they're not really giving you a choice, dude. And hopefully you guys don't have to, though, that you guys are within the same divisions. So, yeah, but that's all I really want to rant about, how wide group is just so horrible. Oh, and calibration, actually, it's just really inconsistent. Some matches you'll get a lot, but most I've seen still is just freaking 10%, but I saw some other people did get a decent amount, but it's really inconsistent now. It's really stupid. So yeah, my dudes, let me know how the season's going for you guys. Let me know down in the comments, and let me know if you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you guys did, and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. With that being said, have a good day and stay safe. Later.